Hello guys, today I will talk about something new about steam locomotives and how they work. In we probably far as we know that steam locomotives are historical engines transportation which are made in 1870s by Richard Trevithick or any other railway father engines. The steam locomotives are the only one who has special deal to make far transfer easier. As today we will talk about how steam locomotive works and we will see about those giant mechanism steam then works. This is a steam locomotive. Think it's a steam locomotive that has many essential parts. Today we will talk about how steam locomotive works, how their piston works, and how their all the essential works. This is a inter steam locomotive design. First of all, we see that there's a bunch of fuel in there: coal, coke, oil, other essential fuel. So we put coal into the firebox that makes heat. The heat generates from the heat generates causing make it heater. That makes the water hot heat enough to make saturated steam, which which is the only source to make the wheels drive. If the water was boiling, that means the saturated steam was coming. If the pressure was too much, the safety valve is here to you know the safety valve to release is the too much steam from it. The steam enters the throttle, which will drive the pistons away, such as when you throttle up, the saturated steam enters to the superheated saturated, causing it more drier and more powerful, and it enters to valve gear, which will mechanically goes round, and it hits the piston. Whenever the piston hits it starts moving again and it releases from the chimney. And that's how the steam locomotive mechanism works. It's keep going and going and going. As not to mention, it's a C62 locomotive. The headlight is powered by dynamo, which is just where the electricity comes when the steam generates and work as the headlight. The smoke box, where all the pipes here and connected everywhere. The driving wheel setup has three connecting rods with crosshead with valve gear and much of an wrinkle shape. This is firebox. This is cab controlled by many engineers. And not to mention firebox fire, water, throttle up movement, steam pressures. Yes, steam pressure is also has been measured and limited. Saturated steams, which there are movement of steam locomotives. This is a steam locomotive where you see it right now. Many of the steam locomotives in US, such as the famous one Southern Pacific 4449 GS4 steam locomotive that still runs today, but now in a museum. NW611, which is work at Strasbourg Railroad or Thomas Evans. There are many steam locomotives which has iconic designs, such as Nickel Road 765 Berkshire and P.D. Marquette as a Polar Express basis steam locomotive. Nickel Road 765 was once a steam locomotive. I mean, once a operated steam locomotive, as owned by the Fort Wayne Railroad Historical Society, and yet they will be announced to make another steam locomotive rule, such as New York Central Mohawk Hawk 3001. As this episode will be coming soon about how the Fort Wayne Railroad decided to make an announcement to restore operational a New York Central Mohawk number 3001. Now today we will see that this engine is a JNR D51. Yeah, I made it Americanized so it looks much American, but seriously, it's a JNR D51 steam locomotive. As you can see in this drawing, there's also essential parts about the firebox, which hits the same thing and process overthing, as there's much more detailed. To get more information about steam locomotives, apes, search more below to my videos for more information about how steam locomotives exist. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye bye.